members of the 54th legislature here present, the acting dean, and members of the cabinet, the Don and members of the diplomatic corps, council of chiefs and elders, senior senator and chairman, and members of the Nima Legislative Caucus, honorable county superintendents and county delegates, officials of government, our international partners, Honorable Weah, our good friend, members of the Fourth Estate, my fellow citizens, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I beg your indulgence, besides the public works who are bereaved, I'll ask all others to stand with me in a moment of silence for our fallen hero, the actual our developmental minister, my Mbutu Vlad Nipan, in a moment of silence. May his soul rest in perfect peace. You may have your seats. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, during my last State of the Nation address, I informed the Liberian people that plans were on the way to construct the road from Ganta to Tapeta, which is part of the general road corridor from Ganta to Harport. As I promised, we are today commencing the first phase of the Ganta-Tapeta road corridor, which is Lot 1, Ganta to Saclepea, representing 39 kilometers, being 100% financed by the government of Liberia. The second phase, which is Lot 2, Saclepea to Tapeta, will commence nearly next year. The procurement process of this phase is currently on the way under the supervisions of the World Bank procurement process. As I said in my last annual message, we are currently working with our partners in identifying resources to begin the corridor from Tapeta to Zwedru and from Fishtown, River G to Zwedru to connect our cities. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the first of its kind in our Mama and Liberia history since 1847. You can see the pro agenda is working. This road corridor is one of the many roads projects currently taking place here in Nima County. For example, the Ganta Sanikwele to Yekipa, Sanikwele to Lokatu, which borders with the Ivory Coast. My fellow citizens, building roads is an indispensable element for national development, without which we cannot achieve our social, economic, and development goals. Therefore, I would like to thank our partners for their commitment and continued support to our road development agenda as outlined in our pro agenda for prosperity and development, the PAPD. I Also want to thank our gallant men and women at the public works who works every day. I know sometimes the feet bust around because they know Bakugbe agenda is road connectivity. But our family from the public works, I want to thank you. Without you, we cannot achieve this milestone. Let me remind you again, as I have always said, I will talk less and I will do more. So today I've come again to those let me reiterate for the ambassadors that here that don't know me, they don't know how you call me, so let me again call my name. I am George Bakugbe Zekosi Baro, and now Bar Village. They just gave me the name Bar Village Medicine. So I'm adding that one on my name again. So when you see my passport, you know there will be no space. So George Bakugbe Zekosi Baro and Bar Village Medicine. I want to inform you that you can see that what we're doing, your confidence reposed in us. In 2017, we came here. I remember Senator Johnson was on the pickup. He said to you, our son will do what you want. And you can see for Nima County and all of our counties, we're doing our best, even though with the stringent economic problems. We have a very tight budget, but at the end of the day, we came to you, say we will give you roads so you can go to your farms, you can go to Ivory Coast, you can go to Guinea, you can leave from here and go to Grand Cru and come back. We are doing everything to even to make sure that we leave Monrovia to go as far as Fidokley, where you can go and travel around the country where you don't have to sleep if you don't want to. We are doing everything possible with our public works employees to make sure to find a reason that these projects to open the corridors in our country, to push our country developmental road connectivity forward. I am the president of the Republic of Liberia. You know that I came on a ticket of our party, the Grand Coalition for Democratic Change. And I can see our members here. I just want to inform you, our members of the Grand Coalition, member of the Congress for Democratic Change, that Honorable Kuhn is on our ticket. He was not selected because we believe in a democratic process. He was elected, he was voted for as our candidate during our primary, and he's going to be on our ticket, and he's going to be the senator come December 8th. So I want you to join me. I want you to join me so our party, the Grand Coalition. I see so many people in the country are wearing beret on a CDC. You cannot wear a beret CDC and you don't vote a CDC candidate. The beret that you're wearing, it represents the birth of development The revolution that we brought to you was a peaceful one. It was to give us a chance so we can develop our country. But we cannot develop this country when we don't have the men and women in the parliament to help us push our agenda. We must do it together, because the Kun that you vote to be senator, the Kun will be standing with us when we say we're going to build roads in Ganta. Kun will be there. I want to explain something to you. I know it's not a time, but there's always the best time. I have an opportunity now to speak to you. So I want you to know that we are government. You are the people and you are the government, because you brought this government. There is no way, no matter what, you cannot go against the government. Most especially when you see tangibles. We came here, a lot of things were not here. Some people spent 57 years, some of them spent 12 years, they spent 13 years or 10 years, you just name it. And it's unprecedented. In the 3 years that we've been here, you can see that we have done so much that no other president have done, no other government. And it's fact. You can check our record. The proper agenda is working for our people. And I know our detractors come to you, they try to persuade you. But let them know that you have been persuaded already by the munya. So the people of Nima County, on December 8th, I will be listening, and I trust you. I believe you. Our big brother Prince Johnson asked you, and I know Nima County, you have not failed me. If you listen to my name, Saclepea means our own. So you know what I mean, our own. And I'm supporting Kun. So say I am your son. You gotta join me to make sure that Kun be the next senator for this county. And I was just on my way. This afternoon. I listened to an opposition person. I don't know his name, but even if I knew his name, I would not call his name. He said, and I'll quote him, but I would not call his name, that we are breaking the laws of the republic by proposing a referendum to our people. Now, this is a person that wants to be president of a country. Goes on the radio and say, the president is breaking the law because he's proposing a referendum. Now, what is a proposal? We have instruments during this election period that we believe that can help you. And that's why we propose the referendum. And the proposal is for you to go and make sure if it's in your interest, you vote for it. But they will not explain to you, they will say no. No, you should say yes to the referendum. Because the referendum give you the opportunity for you to be what you want to be. It's nothing against you. And the president did not break any law. Some people say they're proposing a referendum because the president want to act like Cote d'Ivoire or Guinea. He want to go a third term. But I guarantee you, if I'm the president, I want to go for a third term or fourth terms, then 2005, I'm going to insist. I'm going to insist that the result be for us. But because I believe in what you gave me and what God offered me, I decided to stay away, and today I am the president. The referendum, I want you to know, is not to go third term or fourth term or fifth terms. The referendum is to give you the opportunity for you to serve too. Because in our society, you got so many people that have long terms. They got nothing to show. So we are challenging those people to cut down the turning of presidency and the representatives and senators, so they can work expediently for you. They can work fast when they're in those positions. Because when you give them 4 years, they know in 4 years they will do everything fast. They will develop because they know that they have a short term. When they got a long term, they are lackadaisical, they are relaxed, they don't care. So we must make sure that it's good for you. And some of the components in the referendum that the young men were talking about, why will we allow people to come to our country and rule us? You see, let us not play a dangerous politics. There's no Liberian you can call people. Liberians are Liberians. You cannot alienate any Liberian because he lives in America or in Australia or in Europe. We are all Liberians. You understand? It's an opportunity for all of us. If your brother is an American or your child is an American, there's a possibility that you can have an American passport because that child can file for you. If your son is a European, he can file for you. Now they're telling you that your son, because you have a European passport, he can't come to Liberia and become a Liberian. That is wrong. Remember, everyone has an opportunity. Today you have an opportunity to vote for the referendum, so it could be you. Don't let them tell you, say no to the referendum, they're breaking rules. We are not breaking any rules yet. If anyone that think they are intelligent than us, they must come to you, when they must use the word propose. We propose some instrument for the referendum. It's a proposal for you to look at. We're going to explain to you. Even those that tell you say no to the referendum, they will not explain to you why. But I am the president. I'm going to explain to you what I thought that some of the instrument is good for you. It's not to hijack your process. It's to give you an opportunity so one day when you go away, you can still be a Liberian. Remember, George Weah, I did not know one day I was going to leave Gibraltar to Pachuca, to Monte Carlo, or to Paris. Remember that. So if I can do it, you too can do it. You understand? Don't let those that have opportunity stop you from having the same opportunity that they have. Because they have those things, they don't want you to have it. So they will tell you, don't do it. You understand? So it's a possibility. And besides that, we have that of doctors and lawyers and people that can help us. But the people, they need ownership. To come here and build a company or to come invest, they need ownership. How can I be a Liberian? I got millions of dollars. I want to invest, and the country say I'm not a Liberian. How can I invest in that country? So let us think about that and vote for the referendum and say yes to it. Trust me, you will know that it's not. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, pleased to be here. 1 hour ago, we were to a village. We trying to do what we say we're going to do to delete the huts and build homes. So we're there. We're going to build 100 homes to a village. Pao is if I'm not missing it, Papa village. We're building 100 homes. It's an opportunity for the people to also enjoy air condition and enjoy electricity. So they will be living in hut. So in the 15 countries we are going around, it's a presidential project. We're going to do it for our people because we know that the condition is deplorable. I'm glad and I'm happy that the Propo agenda is working. And again, I want to say, I'm not wearing hat. Should I brought my hat and say to the public workers, hats off, but I'll say hand to you. You are working very hard. If you go to Monrovia, you will know that the public way is there. You go in the 15 counties, they are there. Continue to do your work. Remember, you're not doing it for me, you are doing it for your people. Every time you wake up in the morning, don't say you're doing it for George Weah. George Weah will not be the famous person. Liberians will be the famous people because they will be proud to go to Ghana and say we have streets, light, we got street, we got buildings. So your work is in the interest of the people. God bless you all.